So now we are starting on the third episode, and what we want to do is to download a tool that we find in the VMware Workstation Pro. It has this tool and you can just extract it and put it inside this VM player. So what you will do is just download this one, Workstation Pro. I have just downloaded it, and the tool I will use to extract the file is 7-zip. This is called ninita.com. It should be a safe place to download programs from. When you just mark the programs you want, then you choose Get Ninita, and you will download this installer and you just run it. So 7-zip, this program is called 7-zip, and I already have it on my computer. I have already installed it, so it say it's up to date. So that is also a tip. If you install programs from Ninita, you can just run this install afterwards in a week time, and then a week time after that, and it will automatically update your programs. So that's good. So now we're going to extract this program that we're going to use to manage the network. So I'll go to the download section. Here I find my VMware Workstation Pro, the trial, and then I will choose 7-zip, extract files, and it will be extracted in the download section. It's okay. I open this folder and I will see if I can find Workstation. Yes. Right click Workstation. Again, I'm going to use 7-zip, extract files. Okay. So if I go to the top, I will find it here, Workstation. Inside this folder, I will browse it and see if I can find this tool that I'm looking for. It's almost in the lower section here. It's called VMNet CFG. This one. I just choose copy. Then I close it. Then I right click the VMware shortcut, choose properties, and open the file location, and I just right click here and choose paste and continue. Now I have this tool where I can manage the network. So the way you do that is to just click it, and then we see I can choose what network NAT should be. So you have to be a admin user to make changes here, I think. So if we take a look here, I choose change settings. The host only is like an internal network where you can have an internal network for your virtual machines, so they don't conflict with the other NAT. This in an environment like in a business environment, you could make a real big problem if you were putting it out on NAT and having services on the server too. So just mention that is not a good idea. But to make an internal network should be just okay, no problem with that. And most thing would work there, just choosing that. But you will not have internet choosing that. But the virtual machines will communicate with each other. So I would just see here. It says here, use local DHCP. DHCP is one of the services we want to install on to the server that we have been installing. So I will just turn this one off. And concerning this mask and subnet, it should be okay. Meaning that in this network I'm gonna make here, can just use the snipping tool. It will be like this. So from this one I just choose OK. So this will be the one I'm going to use when I'm creating this server and the static address on the server. Then we have a little plan now on this server, what we're going to use. So I just make a note here out of this host only network that now is active. We turn off the DHCP because we're gonna use the service on the server, DHCP on the server instead. That's why I turned this off. That way when clients is connected through VDS and want to get to be booted up and get this Windows installed on them, they will be able to contact the VDS and such. Okay. So this is my setup now, as it is now. I'm just want to check here now and see that everything is okay concerning the update, Windows update, before I turn off this NAT and use another network. Okay, now I have confirmed that the Windows update is completed and it's not any more updates here. So one of the things we're going to do, we're going to put a static IP address on this server, and we're also going to change the name of the server. But before we do that, we will change this network settings. So we will go to Manage Virtual Machine Settings and the network adapter, and we can just go down to this one here, custom and host only network. Now we have changed the network settings, so it's only host only. The next I would do is to right click here, open the settings for the Ethernet and the properties, and this I have now filled in the information I wanted to fill in according to this list that have been made. Just choose OK. And close this one. So the next step will be to give the server a new name, computer name, and change. Okay. Then you will also need to reboot after you have changed the name of the server. Now we're going to check here and see. Just go to the choose local server, and we see that the IP address is correct, and we also see that the name on this computer is correct. So I think we'll say that this episode 3 now is finished, and the episode 4 we will install the services on this server.